Hey guys, I'm Mo back again. Welcome to day 2 in life of the Galaxy Z Fold 5. And here's how my day went. Alright guys, day 2 in life of the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Finally waking up, 7:30 a.m. Phone is at 100%. I'm ready to brush my teeth and begin the day. 10:30 a.m. Phone is at 78%. Brought my baby to the doctor. Had GPS on and music playing. Now we're going home. 11 o'clock. Currently back home, holding a baby. Was driving for about 25 minutes. I had my phone on a wireless charger, but I think my wireless charger is half broken. So I can see the green charging indicator turning on and off while I'm driving. I had Google Maps on, music playing. Even though it was on a charger, it really served more as a phone mount. I can see the battery dropping as I'm driving as well. Instead of gaining a percent or two, it was actually dropping a percent or two. It was roughly 72% when I left the doctor's office. When I got home, it is now 69%. Pretty heavy camera usage-ish today, more than usual. But just want to get a feel of how this phone is going to perform. Currently using the front selfie camera to record this video. It actually looks pretty good under bright lighting. 12:37 p.m. Phone is at 37%. Finish feeding my baby. Video chat for half an hour. Battery looks like it's gonna drain pretty quickly with these heavy usage. Alright, that's that. Currently using the selfie camera for video portrait mode, which is not available on the Pixel Fold. Samsung just have many more cool features on the camera, which I do enjoy using more. Alrighty kids, it is 3:30 p.m. Phone is 14%, so it's basically dead. Been awake since 7:30, roughly 8 hours of battery life, pretty heavy usage. We'll see how the rest of the days go, but this is what the phone is gonna look like on a heavy usage day. I was expecting it to be better, but if you do a lot of video recording, listening to music through your speakers, driving around using GPS, doing all those things, watching YouTube with the screen open, it's going to impact the battery pretty quickly. Not too impressed with the battery on day 1. I am a pretty heavy user, but we'll tweak my usage on the other days and let you know how it impacts battery life. Alrighty, time to check the battery usage. One thing I do like about Samsung phone is when you do a screen recording, you can actually record yourself talking. It's a nice touch. You don't really need to do this every day. Pixel phone don't have this. I know OnePlus and maybe Motorola have it as well. You can even draw if you wanted to, so this is pretty cool. Turn my camera off, turn my camera on. Let me undo all these drawing. So still got the pencil on. Take off the pencil. Undo. Remove pencil. Okay, so let's scroll down. It says I have 11 hours of battery usage. So 3 hours of screen on time, 4.5 hours of screen off time. I'm not too concerned about screen on time because it all depends how you use your phone. If you have YouTube playing for 8 hours a day, you're gonna have 8 hours of screen on time. If you don't, you're gonna have 0. So it all depends how you use your phone. So today I played Pokemon for 40 minutes. I had YouTube on for 40 minutes. I video chat with my mom and Messenger for 20 minutes. Google Maps. Not sure why it says active 8 minutes. I was driving both ways, so it's at least 40 minutes to an hour of total Google Maps on, so that's not accurate. Snapchat is my chatting platform of choice with all my friends. Camera, 7 minutes of activity. Camera definitely use a lot of battery. Okay, that makes sense now. It says since full charge, so I actually began my day. Let me turn on the pencil. Like right here. So that is about 7:30 a.m. But the full charge is over this side. So it's just been full charge overnight, sitting there. And my day actually began at 7:30, and then I basically been using it till 3:30 p.m. So roughly 8 hours of battery life. Pretty heavy usage driving around using YouTube all day. Alrighty, here are some of my additional thoughts on this phone. For some reason on day one when I was recording that video with my phone mounted on the computer, it looked very dark. I guess it was nighttime, but I still have my light on. Now it is 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon as I'm recording this video. The lights are off, there's some light coming in from the shade, but this quality looks so much better. And I'm using the front selfie camera as well. I remember in prior years it wasn't that good, but this year it's actually pretty solid. I'm just holding my phone recording this video as I speak. No need to put on a tripod or anything like that. Though my pinky and my hand is getting a little tired as I'm holding this phone. But no worries there. And one thing I noticed by having this skinny front display is it's very hard to reach the top. It's long and narrow. So every time I use the phone, I have to like tilt it over in order to try to reach the top of some of the notification or some of the apps that I have up there. And every time I tilt my phone, I feel like I might potentially drop it. So that's the downside of having a long skinny phone instead of a regular fatter phone, I guess. And since this phone is so heavy, every time you tilt it up and down, there's always a chance that it will slide. It is somewhat slippery depending on how you're holding it. And I try using the one-handed mode as well. You kind of have to do this little gesture in the middle. You swipe it down and then the window will shrink. But ironically, even though it is shrunken down, I still have to tilt my finger just slightly in order to hit certain search bar. So it is small, but it's not that small. You still have to do some slight finger gymnastics in order to get a hold of all the areas of the screen. So I'm not really a fan of the one-handed mode. It sounds good in theory, but it never really works exactly the way you expect it. And the smaller shrunken down video is always awkward. So this is like a random picture of this ramen I was eating for lunch. Picture is pretty solid, no banana gate or anything here. I used this camera for a bunch of video clips today just so you guys can see the quality and get a sense of how it looks. If you're just walking around doing vlogging style videos, this is what it's gonna look like. It's definitely gonna kill the battery. I'm not using any AI enhancing software to fix the mic or anything. All the mic sound is coming directly from the Z Fold 4, Z Fold 5. Kind of Freudian slip there. Not really that much of a change compared this year to last. It's just a little bit lighter. You got a better hinge, a newer chip. But so far with the new chip, I expect it to be much more efficient. So far with heavy usage, I still managed to kill it in 9 hours. But we'll see how it will perform on lighter usage days. Alright guys, there you have it. This wraps up day 2 in the life of the Google Pixel, in the life of the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Let me know if you have any questions, thoughts, concern, anything you want me to compare. But so far, I enjoy playing games on the end of the screen. Everything works the way it should. You get the full screen experience, unlike the Pixel, the 2 games that I play. You get these black bars. It doesn't work well, but on Galaxy phone, everything seems to work just fine. This is the 5th generation. You can tell the software is much more refined, and overall, I end up using the phone, the inner display a lot. For some reason, since the outer display is so skinny, every time I hold the phone, I just automatically open it up to the larger display, and it's just a much more pleasant experience. Like I enjoy using the outer display more for whatever reason. Maybe because it's a skinny phone, it's just much easier to open, and you just do it naturally. Compared to when I had the Galaxy Z Fold, you have such a big display in the front and everything's usable. I kind of just stay there, and it's such a large and bulky phone, it's kind of annoying to open it. The Z Fold 5 does get heavy after a while as well, especially if you're holding and recording a long video like I am right now. But you just take it in and out of your pocket. It's pretty easy to open and close. But so far so good. I already used the Galaxy Z Fold 3 in the past and the Z Fold 4 as well. This is a pretty similar experience, just a little bit lighter and more refined. But I do like it so far. Please check out day 1 if you haven't already, where I did the unboxings, some of my initial thoughts and impression. I'm going to continue to do these daily vlogs for a few more weeks. I'll keep you guys updated on how it goes. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.